What's up, everybody? Adam here with etrailer. Today we have a 2013 Chrysler 200, and we're going to be using the ARC 921 LED bulbs to replace our reverse lights. And as you can see on the driver's side, our reverse lights work. But on our passenger side, they do not. So we're going to use the ARC 921 to fix the problem, and we're going to go over that process with you right now. First, let's start with some specs. So one, this is going to come in a pack of 2. So just make sure you grab as many as you need to do whatever you need to do with it. It's going to have about 645 raw lumens and about 600 effective lumens. It's going to have about 23 diodes, as you can see up on the top and over on the sides. So that's going to give us about 360 degrees of light. When it comes to temperature, it's about 5.5 K, which is a very, very white light. And it's going to pull about 6.5 watts per bulb at 12 volts DC, about 0.65 amps. And other than that, basically the overall length is going to be about 29.6 millimeters. Just the LED part right here from my fingernail up, it's going to be about 13.4 millimeters. And then the overall diameter is going to be about 12.3 millimeters. What makes this a 921 bulb? Well, the one that was on here before has this connection, and that's what the 921 means. So as you can see, same exact connection. So we are definitely upgrading. If you have incandescent bulbs like this on your vehicle, switch them out to LEDs, because 1, they're going to last a lot longer. 2, they're going to be brighter, and 3, you just won't have near as much issues. It pulls a lot less than the incandescent bulbs. So this is definitely an upgrade, and I really recommend doing it to all your lights. First things first, open up your trunk. Simple enough, right? That's step 1. Step 2 is we're gonna go on the side that we need to replace, which is this side. And what you're gonna need is a little trim tool. So you see this little round piece right here? Go and grab a trim tool or whatever you have. We just wanna get back behind that, pull this out. And that just holds the carpet in. So set that aside, do not lose it. And fold this back. And then we are going to have 2 different wing nuts. So we're going to have one right here and one right here. So you can go ahead and take these off. Try not to lose those either. And you don't need any special tool for this. They're not super tight. And this little white pin, all you got to do is go on both sides and squeeze in as you kind of pull out. And that's just going to loosen up your headlight, and you can kind of be somewhat gentle with it when you're bringing it out. Make sure everything's good and just work its way on out. Once it's out, we have both of our bulbs, but what we're going to do is the smaller bulb towards this side of our taillight. All you really need to do to get this undone is rotate it counterclockwise. Not a whole lot of room in there. Once you rotate it, it should pop right out. Just like that. Now we can go ahead and just replace the bulb, but to be pretty careful whenever you're grabbing this incandescent bulb. You don't really want to squeeze it because it will shatter. So you kind of want to wiggle it back and forth, just like that. And as you can see, it's broke. So let's just go ahead and put this thing back in. Pretty simple. I mean, it's just a flat connection. So you put this back in. Again, kind of just wiggle it back and forth. And this is a good time to kind of go into the car, start it up, and make sure at least it just works before we put the whole entire thing back together. And as you can see, it's lighting up and we are ready to reassemble. And now I'm going to go ahead and just do that whole entire process that we just did, but in reverse order to get everything back and put into place. So put it in there, rotate, line it all up. Push it in like that. Take our nuts, put them back on there. What I like to do is put one on just somewhat tight. Put the second one on somewhat tight,
and then go back and fully tighten this and that. Put this back in like this, take our little piece, and we are done.
Well, that was simple enough. When it comes to replacing bulbs, whichever one that you pick on our website, just make sure it's going to be the right bulb size, and then also just grow with LED. Might as well. They're going to last longer. They pull a lot less electricity from the whole entire system, and it's just the smarter route to go. And that'll do it for our look at the ARC 921 LED bulb replacement for our reverse lights on our 2013 Chrysler 200.